All right, greetings and salutations. We back. Man, last video for the day. I know I owe a reading. I got you. Hopefully tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? If I don't get you by tomorrow, I'm gonna hit you up. We're probably gonna have to do like some on the phone live readings. But if you really want that email reading, just be a little patient with me, okay? Aside from that, life coaching. Y'all hit me up, yo. Hit me up. Let me know y'all availability. Sue. Just hit me up. I'm gonna definitely try to catch you for sure. Christina, holla at me. Cherie, I'm getting your messages. Just call me. You know what I mean? It'll be the best way to get with me. Texting is cool. You know, you sending all the links and stuff. You know what I mean? Just hit me up. I mean, you ain't talking a minute. A minute. You feel me? You got my digits. My number ain't changed. So just holla at your boy. We can get with it. So. Divine Feminist Karmic situation. No delay. Let's go today. So, first card in this message, we got the King of Cups. It's the highest form of emotion you can be on. I told you, aces to tens, that's karmic realms. That's how karmics roll. You know what I'm saying? Knights, queens, kings, and things, that's divine territory. The way divines move, we handle our divine business. We handle earthly business. You know what I mean? We help the less fortunate. We help our friends and people in the world. You know what I mean? Like they come after God's work. Like I say, if you in the ministry, you ministering. But you also fucking with people in the world. You doing God's work. But you also got to do your work for you to even have a roof over your head and make ends meet and shit like that. You two a wand over here. But over here is where the third wand is. So divine is moving in an infinite way. That's why we live forever, because of the actions and the way we move. People who move like gerbils or mice is in a fucking lab or something. What happened to mice in labs? Man, eventually they die. Eventually they, die from the test that they're getting tested on or from the products they being exposed to. You're just a test subject. Like I say, divines and karmics. Another way to spot a divine, by the way, is motherfuckers who want that vaccine shit. Like a smart motherfucker know what a vaccine is. They're not gonna take it. Or going, like I say, end up losing their job, losing a lot, just standing their ground. Divines, we stand for something. Karmics, they fall victim to everything. It's like the first person that volunteered to get a microchip in their fucking hand. Or the motherfuckers you seeing getting these little vaccines, the motherfuckers clapping and shit, like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? The fact that I don't even want to say nothing because I don't even want my channel to freeze like it did just for me dropping real ass shit. Let me just stick to the message. Right, boom. Yeah, I know. King of Cups, highest form of emotion you can be on is just the emotion to say fuck it. Fuck anything that ain't about the kingdom. K for kingdom. Told you. If you didn't know, you were divine feminine. Your role is 3 of wanding. That's to have purpose. That's to be on purpose. War of wands, that shit you doing, shit you've done, not shit you finna do, because that don't get you nowhere, that don't mean shit, and ain't nobody benefiting from what you finna do. Now, what you've been doing, people can benefit from that. What you've done, they might can benefit from that, but what you finna do don't mean shit. It ain't just about you, it's about others. Like I say, motherfuckers want to have a discussion about why God don't exist or why God is void in the world or why, God ain't what he is, which is the creator, the most important thing in his life, then I'm going to walk away from the conversation. Motherfuckers in the group, kiki and hollering about Jesus and shit, just talking like, I've been in situations where motherfuckers is talking about Jesus like a motherfucking dog. I get about that room. You know what I'm saying? Because God might just, I don't know, rain fire and brimstone on this room or something like that. Or motherfuckers might drop dead in mid-speech and shit. I don't even want to be there for that. Like I say, God always watching. You know what I mean? We don't give a fuck about the people who don't understand God. Because if you understand God, you understand yourself. If you understand yourself, you ain't doing what you was put here to do yourself. So it's a disconnect. I don't fuck with anybody that's disconnected. I don't fuck with anybody that's making a mockery of shit that don't need to be mocked. Okay? It's like the D.Boom meme that I put up on my shit. Like, that shit is foul. D.Boom just died. Why do we have to turn everybody that died into a fucking meme? We're memes for, nigga, to get people to laugh. We ain't laughing about death. We respect death. We honor the dead. We don't fucking turn them into t-shirts and memes and just online comedy and shit. Like, I fuck with memes. You probably see memes all on my shit, but you don't see disrespectful ass memes. Got an angel sitting there like this and shit. His halo gone and D.Boom standing there like, what halo? Like, nigga, that shit ain't funny. You know he married to Felicia from Friday, right? Y'all already on that Bye Felicia shit. What the fuck you think kind of meme gonna happen when she passed? What y'all gonna be sharing Bye Felicia memes? Fuck no, you know what I'm saying? We need to honor Felicia. You know what I'm saying? By keeping the dead dead. It's the main problems with these youngins, man. They disrespect the dead so much, death finding them on their doorsteps. The world is going to a very dark energy. And it's away from the kingdom, the direction that the world is going. So make sure you're going in the right way. And it ain't in the direction that the rest of the world going. It's the direction you were supposed to go in the first place. Two of Cups, clarifying this King of Cups energy. At the end of the day, it's about you and yours. You see that shit 2 times. At the end of the day, you shouldn't give a fuck about nothing besides the kingdom, number 1, because that's all that matters. Then you and yours. Help the world, because the world really needs it. Be a mentor, be a tutor, be a leader, be a model citizen. Do work. Feed the hungry. House the homeless. Teach the children. You know, provide for your fellow man. That's the world. That's kingdom business. Handle that first. Then focus on you, because you're the most important person in this whole equation other than God. You got to take care of your star player. If you let yourself mentally go astray, you physically let yourself go, you emotionally collapsing on yourself like a dying star, how the fuck are you going to help anybody in your little despair time right here? If you all depressed and fucked up and suicidal and shit, like, how can you do anything for the kingdom? Like, if you got to stop doing God's business to go backwards and relearn some shit for yourself in order for you to go through this process again, that's not a loss. It's a lesson, because we don't take L's. We don't take losses, we take lessons. That's what the L is, motherfucking lesson. It's cool to go back and do what you need to do to move forward, but like I said, what we're not going to do is give up. What we're not going to do is say God is too complex to understand. What we're not going to do is say, write your twin flame off based off what the fuck he doing. He could be living his best life and your life could be shitty, but you're going to use him living his best life and your life being shit against your masculine? That's some karmic ass shit. Like, if you fucked up in life, it's because you fucked up in life. Get your shit together so you can get somebody else together. Because that's your purpose, is to help your fellow man, yourself, and yours. What I mean by yours is yours. Get yours. Love your wife. Fuck having rapports with other women out here. They don't matter. Okay? Take care of your queen, king. Take care of your king, queen. Don't allow nobody to get in between the love of your life. Don't allow nobody to get in between you and your purpose. Don't allow nobody to get in between you and God. That's you and yours. What's the step after this 2 of Cups? The 3 of Cups. What's that? A distraction. That's something in the way of you and God. Something in the way of you and your twin. Something in the way of you and anything. Whatever's in the way is going to be a cup. What are cups? Feelings and emotions. What are feelings and emotions? Just indicators on where you're going mentally. So if you don't know where the fuck to go mentally, you definitely ain't gonna know how to feel right now. And you gotta get your mind right before you even go down the process of manifesting shit. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. You gotta get your mind right. Swords, head. Get your mind right. Get your heart right. Shoulders. You know what I'm saying? This is what you feel. Knees. That's wands. You're gonna have to do something. Actions and behavior. Shit you doing, shit you done, not shit you finna do, because that shit don't matter. You gotta put some actions in to what? Manifest anything. I'm not saying shit you don't already know, but like I say, take care of you and yours. If you ain't focused on the kingdom, you losing. You losing. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck how many fans you got, clients, subscribers, how many motherfuckers rubbing your shaft right now. That don't mean shit. Likes, comments, shares, subscribers. That shit ain't gonna do nothing. That shit ain't gonna do nothing for your purpose. Like, if you ain't on purpose anyway, you can have everything I just named and still not be going nowhere. You'll be going in circles like a karmic joker. That's why you gotta do shit for the kingdom. If you're doing shit for God, you can never lose. If you're blessing other people, you can never lose. If you're doing shit outside your own situation to help somebody else's situation, you will never lose. If you're taking care of you, then you can take care of yours. If you can't even take care of yourself, how the fuck you gonna take care of your wife, your husband, your kids, your mom, your family? The bottom line, which is more important than all that shit, it's the Knight of Cups. What's the Knight of Cups? Big ass passion, big ass emotion. It's the Knight too. Knights is all about juvenile energy, you know. This is just having your heart open, wide. You know, you just started doing your path and your purpose and shit, and it's like it's opened your heart up. It's just like what me finally finding my career is done. This is my ministry. This ain't my career. This ain't my bread and butter right here. This is a third one. I'm taking time outside my busy ass schedule to drop jewels for y'all. Because there's people out here who need it. Like I say, I run a whole community center, Joe. Shit is way harder than I thought. I see what the fuck my mom been doing this whole time. And I kind of feel bad coming at her ass like this shit was easy and it ain't. Like I say, you know, ministry ain't easy. It's not easy doing shit for other people, putting yourself kind of on a back burner to go full throttle with the ministry, but nigga, that's how this shit twerk. So at the end of the day, you're gonna have to feel something big, feel something huge between whatever you are and whatever you bring it to the table. So like I say, Two of Pentacles is like something in your space, something in your face. These are people that's close to you. These are people who are in your life, or these are the people you around now. Like I said, living for myself, being dolo, doing this for 3 years, it's kind of got me out of touch with the community. That's why me having the career that I have now puts me right where I need to be. I am a good man for these young men to look at and see what a man really is. They don't have their dads in their life. They ain't really men of structure around these kids. I'm the guy. I become the man that kids look at to know what a man is. You know what I'm saying? Real man and shit. Like, you don't see me here with no micro braids, fucking nail polishes and shit, fucking piercings all in my nose and ears, and you know what I'm saying? There's too many foo-foo ass niggas out here who ain't providing an image of what a real man is. And like I said, being a real man is exactly what it means. I know motherfuckers with 4 or 5 kids who ain't no man. Niggas come at me like I'm less than a man because I'm a feminine, less than a man because I ain't got children, less than a man because of all kind of shit. But it's like the nigga you dealing with ain't shit, ain't no man, ain't no even a stench of man. I'm what a man should be. I'm in touch with my feminine side. So baby, if you want to talk, I'll listen. And I'm gonna give you feedback, and I'm all ears, and I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to lay in your head. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to make your life better. I'm here to make everything easy for you. I'm not here to stress you, baby. I'm here to bless you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a different type of nigga. I ain't uber masculine to where I ain't showing no emotion, or I'm cold blooded, or I ain't doing shit what a man ain't supposed to do. Fuck all that. I'm a divine feminine man. I knocked down them labels and all that shit back in 2018. But yet, something wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I be talking about. At the end of the day, hey, you gotta be accountable for what you got in your life or the people that's close to you. Like I said, I cannot, be a bad influence on these shorties who looking up to me for influence. I can't lead them astray or enable their fuck ass little premature ass behavior and shit. Like I say, it's got to be structured somewhere. Somebody got to show these niggas what a man is or what a man does and how a man's supposed to be. Like I was telling these kids that I was tutoring, I'm trying to teach them their name. I'm like, look, we're going to get y'all going. Like by the next 3 weeks, you're going to be writing your name and you're going to learn how to count money. These kids ain't even in like kindergarten. I think they like pre-K. I'm on their ass. Like you a man. Like you need to be cashing checks. Like how you gonna get money if you can't count money, man? You know what I'm saying? Like how people supposed to know you the man if you can't even spell your own name, man? Like come on, man. Like we start from the basics here. Respecting women, doing what your mom tell you to do. Like that's the structure I'm giving them. And aside from like how to be a man, I'm teaching these young niggas about God all day, every day. I talk about God to y'all all the time. So I'm coming at the shorties with it. Like I said, it's about structure. It's about being all you can be right now, feminine. So whatever you doing, I hope you got some love and some passion for it. If you in the ministry, put some love and passion in there. You can't be working around kids and you don't fuck with kids. You don't like kids. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a love guru, but you don't believe in love. Can't be a spiritual advisor with no connection to the source. Like, nah, that's not how this shit work. You know what I mean? It's like you got influence. So at the end of the day, you need to be mindful of the people you influencing and the way they look at you. You need to know your own power. Not utilize it to your personal gain. Know your own power so you know how to act. So let's go into this message, feminine. Personally, you got the Knight of Wands. This is moving fast and fiercely in your divine direction, but this is also being on your J for job, divine job. What is this? A knight. What are knights? Queens, kings, and things. Divine realms of being. This energy here is just the energy of you being right where you needed to be. It's like me in this career. I fell right into it because it was meant for me to be here. This path I've been dodging for a while. Finally submitted it to it. And it ain't been nothing but a blessing thus far. You know what I'm saying? Church. Like, I'm supposed to be a worldwide pastor, man. It's just the tabernacle is what I got an issue with. It's going to get to a time to where I'm going to slide right into church the way I was supposed to be in church. Real shit. I'm going to be a preacher by the end of my life with a whole church. Doing shit for the community. I'm going to be a real seasoned nigga. You know what I'm saying? With a first lady and everything, man, running the church. I see it. That's some God already laid on me. And like I say, you don't settle with God. You give up and go to God. Here I am thinking I'm finna be in church probably like in my 40s and 50s. Who knows? I might be on that in the next 3-4 years. It's gonna be my choice to be in the church. It's gonna be my choice to lay down my feelings towards Christianity, period. Like, I'm a Christian. If you ask me and shit like that, like, that's my denomination. I'm a Christian, Church of God in Christ denomination. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I'm not gonna be a pastor that's still smoking, still drinking, still just dealing with whatever woman I want to deal with. Like I say, by the time I become a preacher, pastor, bishop, whatever, like I say, I'm gonna be a one-woman man. On my Dave Hollister shit, changed man. Like, this is just the radical, younger version of Boom. Eventually, y'all might come attend my service at my tabernacle. You know what I'm saying? And really getting a whole nother side of this gospel that I'm kicking. But at the end of the day, you got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? Eventually, you're going to have to start your ministry. Eventually, you're going to have to be on purpose. Eventually, you're going to have to meet God. Eventually, you're going to have to, you know what I'm saying, be on your J for journey when it comes to this, twin flame situation. So, your karma to that, being on your job, we got the Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. This is basically just being overworked, overburdened. This is a toll. It's a toll that's been taken on you because of all the wands you're doing. Nine of Wands. What are wands? Actions, behavior, shit you doing, shit you done, not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. This journey is hard work and it's gonna be taxing. It's gonna take its toll on you. It's gonna feel like it's too much. You're gonna feel overburdened, but don't create this overburdened feeling because it's just an emotion and you're going to get past it. What's the step past the Nine of Wands? The Ten of Wands. What's the Ten of Wands? That's you pumping the brakes. That's something coming to an end temporarily, not permanently. And this is just you being done with something. Whether you starting a business, starting your ministry, you starting to work again after you've been off work for a minute, you starting to live again after you just been scratching and surviving. Good times! You know what I'm saying? It's going to come from work. How do you become richer? Work harder. You want to work smarter. You don't want to work yourself hard and kill yourself. It's to work smarter, not harder. But you still got to work hard. Like getting education, getting certifications, like work. Ain't nothing going to fall on your lap. And if shit fall on your lap, then obviously it ain't yours. If somebody did hook you up your whole life, where's your actions at? If somebody gave you a house, gave you a car, gave you a job, gave you a purpose, gave you a path, and you just on it, where's the discovery here? You didn't discover your path. It was given to you. You didn't discover yourself. You was given a title. You didn't discover a work or put that fucking grind in to get your followers and status and shit like that. It was handed to you. You want to know how hell this shit goes? Give your child a car. See how fast they gonna wreck that bitch. But let them pay for the car themselves. They gonna keep that motherfucker like a mofo. Give your children shit. See how they act. Then let them get it themselves and see how they treat it. Every car my mom gave me, that motherfucker gone. She only gave me like one ride. I wrecked that bitch going to college and shit. Like I only had that car maybe like a year or some change. You know, but when I bought my first car, man, I kept that whole running. Like that one only new car I ever had was given to me. You know what I'm saying? This whole time it's just used cars, good used cars, some bad used cars, whatever. When I pay for shit, I keep shit. When shit is given to me, I lose it, or like I said, I end up losing it. So personally, feminine, you in regards to yourself, you got the Eight of Cups. Masculine had this in his reading. We got it for you. This is Enterprise. And this is Divinity. It's the Patti LaBelle card. Two-sided card. On the first side is, like I said, just being like Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle has kept her integrity up since the 70s. Her integrity ain't never been in question. Her divinity ain't never been in question. I'm saying her divaness ain't never been in question. You ain't never seen her on no Phyllis Hyman shit, Whitney Houston shit, Rihanna shit, Mariah Carey shit, Foxy Brown shit, you know, Nita Baker shit, Sade shit. She moved different. And a lot of it comes from Enterprise. Like I say, Patty Pies, man. She worked for herself. She ain't got to sing for no label. Look at all these divas dying on stage, dying on tour, looking like rough as fuck on stage out here, still doing reunions at the age they at and shit like that. Like, look at them and then look at Patti LaBelle. She got her own lane. She do her own thing. If this contract's up here, she gonna do a contract with Walmart to sell her patty pies before she set up and try to do a contract with Sony to become a slave for these niggas or some shit like that. Like, come on, man. We Enterprise. Going back to what I said in the master message, this is going into 221. This is the time to start that nonprofit. This is the time to start that LLC. You know what I'm saying? This is the time to utilize your resources, man, to put it all on the line, take that risk so you can do whatever you got to do to help the community, to help your family, to help the world, to help your fellow man. Whatever it is outside of you and yours. I said that shit 2 times. Whatever the shit is, it's going to be outside of what you and yours got going on. And it's going to take hella fucking work, and it ain't going to be easy. I don't know who told y'all motherfuckers that life is supposed to be a smooth ride. I don't know who told y'all that this Twin Flame shit was Disney and magical and romantic and all that shit. Like it is for some, not all, man. Some people are born rich. Some people come from bloodline families and shit. Then you got people who were born into oppression and people who were born into slavery and people who were born into nothing. Okay? It's like everybody ain't got it the same. But we do. Say that shit 2 times. Everybody ain't got it the same, but we do. Like, I'm an African American. I'm proud of that. I know a lot of African Americans who wish they was white. You can tell by their white wives and their mixed children. You can tell by the neighborhoods that they stay at. You got token blacks who love being token black people. I can't be that. Anytime I'm in a city like Utah, I only seen 1.5 black people. I'm talking about African Americans when I was out there. We ain't talking about like the black kids that play on sports teams and shit at the colleges in Utah. We ain't talking about them. I'm a grown ass man anyway. I ain't got no business on nobody's campus and shit if I ain't going to school there. You dig what I'm saying? There's a lot of self-hate going on in the world. And then I'm dealing with kids, so I'm seeing a lot of self-hate being projected on children. You'd be surprised conversations I'll be having with kids, man. I'll be like, where the fuck you get that from? Boy, kid, I'm ugly. Boy, you see that little girl, you know why you don't like this girl? Because this girl all on your drawers. This girl love your steak and drawers, boy. Like, it's like this one guy, he beat himself up. This boy beat himself up all the time. Like, he talked down about himself, how he ugly, how he stupid and this and that. And I'm like, boy, you beautiful, boy. Don't let nobody ever tell you you ugly. Whoever telling you ugly, they ugly as a motherfucker. And I'm like, she love your dirty drawers. I'm like, you don't even, it's like this chick, she like all on him. And he be like, he at the point where he don't like girls and shit. And that's another thing I just don't understand with these boys. Why they don't like girls, Joe? That shit weird. When I was a kid, I loved girls. I loved girls since I was like a boy next to a girl my age chilling. I was hugging her and grabbing her hand, playing house with her, all kind of shit. Like, it's just a big disconnect that happened with these kids, man. And it's just talking to them, I see how they get shit projected on them. In my personal opinion, if you a single mother, right, and ain't nobody really around your kids except us and shit, right, and your kid coming at me with this ugly shit, is somebody in your family shitting on this nigga, or as the parent, you the one projecting this shit on your kid? Parents be the fakest motherfuckers too. Y'all remember back in like high school doing like parent teacher conference and shit, how you know a kid who been skipping school, smoking in the bathrooms, this motherfucker been throwing chairs at teachers and shit, right? It's like the parent come, teacher tell the parent the truth. Yo, your kid is out of control. He ain't gonna pass. Woo woo. And the parents want to come at the teacher like the teacher tripping. It's like you don't even know your own kid, yet alone what the fuck they doing. You know what I mean? Everything starts at home. Everything starts at home. You get what I'm saying? I know you can't be all places at one, but like I said, what's happening is society is allowing things to kind of get in the way of what really matters, and there ain't no shortcuts. You can't shortcut parenting. I can't shortcut being a mentor to these kids. I can't shortcut tutoring with them. I can't shortcut providing a model image of what the fuck a man's supposed to be around the center and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So ministry, man, that's really all I'm kicking this week. If you got a program that can work, take the risk. Take the risk. Shit, it take money to make money. Like I say, it ain't easy. You know it's gonna be hard work. You know you finna be, shit gonna be tight. You know what I'm saying? Giving this new investment, giving this new ministry or whatever. Just take it. You'll help more people trying than not having it. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It's too much people that need your help for you not to be helping people. It's too much people that need you for you not to be there for them. Feminine, the karma you finna understand about yourself is the Ace of Cup part about it. Self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-identification, self-realization. You gotta understand yourself. Why? So you can understand somebody else. But that's some worldly shit. You need to understand yourself. Why? So you can understand God. That's some divine shit. You need to understand who and what you are, so you can present yourself to other people and not confuse the fuck out of other people. You know, I remember I was a doorman in downtown. You know what I'm saying? At this nice little swanky high riser and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was this cross dresser. This nigga built like a football player. I think he an ex-football player the whole time. Nigga probably played for the Bears or some shit. And it's like, nigga be a drag, bro. And we ain't talking like dirty drag. Like this nigga really, I don't know how to explain it. I'm not saying I like him or any shit like that or what he doing is whatever. It's just, I look at it as having big ass nuts. This nigga my size. He a big dude. He a white guy though. This nigga got the wig on, makeup on, lipstick, fingernails, heels. Nigga cat. I told you, nigga look like he play football. Nigga got muscle casts and these high heels. He walking, you know what I'm saying, to go turn the fuck up. And I used to always respect the guy. I just be like, yo, you got way more nuts than me, bro. I'm like, and I just had to talk to him one day. I'm like, gee, where do you find the strength to not give a fuck? King of Cups. Ha! You know what I mean? About how people feel and you just doing yourself. Like, I can respect him. He being himself. I can respect him loving himself and understanding himself to the fully that even though he a cross-dresser, he ain't letting that shit affect me or any other people. Like, kids can look at him and know he a man. That's just a man with a dress on. That's just a man with some heels on. He a real looking man. But like I said, he ain't like androgynous to where you, a kid, just don't know what he looking at. Like, like I said, at the end of the day, we men, regardless of your sexual orientation, regardless of whatever you be on, as long as you're a man about it, that's all that matters. You're a woman. You could be any sexual orientation. You could be butch. You could be masculine. It don't matter. As long as you a woman and you like through and through. As long as you are who you are through and through. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying all that shit to say this. Understanding. See, I'm a divine feminine, and I can say that, and I can be on my path and on my journey and do what I do and be on my King of Cup shit, just like my cross-dressing resident was. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm gonna be me through and through. Whether it offends you, whether you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. Cause it ain't about what you like. It's about what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And this cross-dresser dude, he was a teacher. During the day, he a regular man, just like me. But at night, that nigga is a whole other thing. But he's still him, but just who he really is. You know what I'm saying? Like his true form. What is a king of wands, a divine masculine or a divine feminine? It's your true self. Who he is as a teacher and shit, that ain't really his true self. His true self is the person he is in that building, at home, which is the four wands, and outside the home. The only time he ain't, you know, in drag, basically, it ain't even really drag. I just call it cross-dressing. The only time he ain't cross-dressing is when he doing his, you know, when he out in public with the kids. Because like I say, he could dress up as a woman and teach the kids that shit. But he knows, like I say, he understands. Like mature people understand. He understands that he has to be a man right now because he's teaching future children how to be men. His sexual orientation ain't got shit to do with what he's teaching the kids about. Just like with me. I do this channel and all that shit, but when I'm at the community center, Joe, I'm Mr. Daniel. I ain't boom to these kids. I ain't cussing. I ain't doing none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not faking in front of the shorties. I am who I am. Y'all get to see the real me. These kids ain't gonna get to experience my true side because it ain't their business to know about this shit. It ain't their business to hear these type of messages and shit. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm getting through the Ace of Cups. You gotta know who you are so you can present yourself to the world with that same assuredness. But you also gotta understand yourself so you can understand other people. I'm a divine feminine energy. So when I seen this cross-dressing guy, I didn't get disgusted by him. I didn't, look at this nigga. I understood exactly how he coming. And like I say, I can have a conversation with him and I give a fuck what another man think me talking to him. I ain't hollering at this nigga. I ain't trying to get his number or no shit like that. I'm just a man having a casual conversation. Last example I'm gonna use. This homie I grew up with, he definitely drag. He does drag. Like, he does drag. This is a nigga. We used to have sleepovers. We used to like play Sega and shit. Like, you know, boy sleepovers. I used to have boy sleepovers with him. His mom was a lesbian and shit like that. So, but I didn't know. I didn't know she was a lesbian the whole time because I was a kid and it was my fucking business to know. You know what I'm saying? That's just my generation. Certain shit just ain't people business. You know what I'm saying? We left to go to college together and we went to the same college. He ended up dropping out. So this was like 2005. So I ain't seen him in like 5-6 years. And he was like very masculine last I seen him. I'm on the bus. Like this is my first, I want to say month moving back to Chicago from DC. And I'm on the bus and in walks this drag queen. Everybody talking, look at this gay ass nigga. Woo. And I'm not paying no mind because that ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? But I had to do a double take on him. I say, Jeremy. That nigga turned around. Full drag. Daniel, hey, what up? You know, I'm talking to him. I hugged him. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while. I ain't seen a nigga in a minute. Last time I seen him, he dropped out of fucking Tennessee State, man. Like, I ain't seen the boy in a minute. But the gangsters and the thug ass niggas was looking at me like I'm bugging. And I had to turn around to a nigga who was mean mugging the fuck out of me. I'm like, man, I grew up with this nigga. Me and this nigga had slumber parties and shit, man. This is my nigga. He in drag. Nigga, who the fuck cares? What is he doing that's upsetting you, nigga? Chill out. Like I had shitted on a few niggas for coming at him. And it was kind of cool for me to kind of be on a bus to be the mediator with these niggas. Maybe these niggas would have robbed my nigga. Maybe these niggas would have, you know what I mean? He was in the hood. He was definitely in the motherfucking hood. You know what I'm saying? In full drag and shit. But it just shows you. I am who I am. I'm comfortable enough to hug my drag homie. Shit, we got history. Like I say, nigga, we used to do slumber parties and shit. You think I'm gonna let all that shit go to waste and not even acknowledge him, knowing he know who I am on the bus? Like, nigga, no. Like I say, I'm saying all this shit to say this. Ace of Cups, know who you are. Okay? So you don't disrespect people who are comfortable with what they are, and you ain't comfortable with what you feel you are, but you ain't proclaiming you are, and you just all fucked up out here. You know, it's about accountability. As far as the masculine world, feminine, we got the Ten of Cups. This is emotional contentment. So you personally, in regards to the masculine energy, you happy with a particular masculine. And if you ain't with no man, you know, or woman or whatever, he can be a she be he, you know, I'll be rocking, obviously. It's like you happy with yourself, you content with yourself, or you stepping into the masculine side of yourself and you liking what you see. What does gay mean? Being happy. Like I say, this is finally you being yourself. You are not your sexual orientation. I'll say this shit 2 times. You are not your sexual orientation. You are who you were when you were born. You might not like yourself. You might change yourself, like Michael Jackson or shit. What's his name? Jenner. Whatever the Jenner dude calling himself nowadays. I forgot. It's been a minute. I don't watch TV and shit, so I ain't keeping up with the Kardashians. Shout out to Yeezy. Nah, but it's like happy. If you ain't happy with yourself, then you ain't gonna accept or respect the happiness other people got. My drag friend homie, he happy. He cool with who he is. And I respect him because he's happy. It ain't like he in the closet telling everybody he's straight. Well, everybody know what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be happy with yourself. So you ain't making people who happy with themselves uncomfortable, or you ain't making people who happy miserable because your ass miserable. Misery loves motherfucking company. If you unhappy, you're gonna do everything in your power to make people unhappy. It's just like these fucking trolls. Thinking they can really strike a nerve with me, thinking they know me. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. You dig what I'm saying? Only people that come at me about my sexuality based off what you see, based off like, oh, he's very feminine, or his Twitter's a guy, so it must be this way and shit like that. Like, real shit. Only people that put that gay hat on me is the gay hat you took off your nigga, or your man, or your husband, or your brother, or whoever the fuck you thought was straight, but come to find out they not. So all niggas must be like this. So you see me and try to fit me in that shit. Like, nah, you ain't finna put that Tyler Perry hat on me, Joe. Put that on a nigga who you can obviously look at and see who on that. It's like I told an undercover nigga one time. I'm like, look, a woman gonna respect you if you kept it 100 with her. One thing women despise is like a real undercover ass nigga. You lying about who you are to her. She think you a whole different person when really you 360. I don't think my mama told me this shit. As she questioned me one time. Son, is you gay? This was when I was like younger and shit. It was like 19, fresh from college. I had on a pink. I never wore pink. I hated my mom for buying me a pink tux on prom. It was a black tux, but I had like a pink vest, pink shirt and shit. Like, I hated pink at one point. And my mom knew that shit because I had shitted on her on my prom, my senior prom from putting pink on my outfit and shit. So I come home in like this pink polo shirt. You know what I'm saying? Just looking 10 of cups, too happy. She's like, son, is this shit you need to tell me that I don't know about? I'm like, Mom, honestly, you my mom, so mothers know their kids. So, I mean, whatever you kind of implying, you would know anyway. I think you would be the first to know if that was the case, Mom. You know what I mean? I think me and you are so close at this point. I mean, it'll be evident and shit. But she had to, because that's my mom. She like me. She don't beat around the bush. She keep it real. She was just like, you know, I see you happy and shit, but I don't really see you with nobody, and you always been dolo, and I know you got older friends, and your ass steady fucking with these older chicks. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just checking on you, making sure you cool. And I'm like, I'm good. You ain't gotta worry about that. And if that was the case, I'll let you know. I'll tell you everything else shit. I mean, why wouldn't I drop that? It's like my tour with y'all. I tell y'all every fucking thing. So if some shit did go left field or some shit like that, I'm pretty sure y'all motherfuckers would know. I'm pretty sure I'll let you know how my shit been going. I mean, it's certain shit that I would kind of keep private, but like I say, given how my situation is, it's always been like a demonstration button for y'all to play and kind of get throughout my whole online career. So, like I say, it ain't even about all that. I mean, me and my twin ain't got that physical connection. We ain't knocking no boost. This ain't no romantic situation. If it was, I would have let you know. If it was that kind of demo, I would have been told you it was that kind of demo. But for those who don't know my demo, you should pay attention to me and see how demos really are. Under this happiness, we got karma, which is the Ten of Swords. You gotta end things, Ten of Swords, to begin things. You happy. And since you happy, it's gonna be a lot of shit ending permanently. Like I say, it's like somebody coming out the closet. You gay, so the whole you bringing your husband to your mom and the whole wife and kids thing, that shit is kind of out the door. You going in a whole new lane. It ain't the end of the world, but it's just an end to what you thought you knew. You know, no mother wants to. I ain't gonna say no mother because all parents are different and shit. But like I said, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I'm sure how Magic Johnson reacted to his son. You know, I mean, that's his son. He gonna love him unconditionally, despite how he coming and shit like that. But like I say, he know it's a wrap on certain shit with his son. He know he ain't finna get no wife and kids about that. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit he gonna have to come to peace with. His son already came to peace with it, so all his pops got to do is just accept what's already there. Like I say, being gay is being happy. I can't knock happiness. I can't knock that you two love each other. Like that's why I'm not in church anyway, because I see how churches be trying to do homosexuals. Like it's hella homosexuals in the church, but y'all don't fuck with homosexuals in the church. Like what type of bullshit is that? Obviously, that's the house. That's where they at. Because they need God too. What you think? Just because a motherfucker get gay that they going to stop coming to church? Like, get the fuck out of here. Nah, they going to keep coming. And as a preacher, you should respect that. You ain't got to be cool with it. It's like, I seen a bishop kind of address homosexuality. Basically, what was happening was, I think when gay marriage became legal in Chicago, there was a lot of black preachers like, going against that shit, like, nah, I ain't finna do that shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Hear my case. I understand the case, but I also understand the other side of the coin. I agree with these preachers. And one particular preacher was just like, y'all know this ain't part of the script. I ain't never been cool with that shit. And I've always respected it from a distance. But what y'all doing now, he put it in this analogy. He was like, basically, y'all basically just putting my hand on a gun to basically spiritually kill shit with. So basically what he meant was this. It's like a person who don't agree with murder. Somebody gotta die or something. Somebody's sick or somebody need to get taken out their misery. So you hand a gun to a person who pro-life, who's against the war, who against killing, and you try to convince him that killing this person is gonna like free them or make this shit easier. It's like, well, if it's that case, you shoot them. Don't put my hands in this. Like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I'm here sucks. The fact that I gotta watch you shoot him sucks. But you want to put the gun in my hand and make me shoot him for you? Like, what type of shit is that? So basically, all the motherfucking preacher was saying was, why I gotta go against my beliefs? Why I gotta go against my principle just to coincide with what the fuck the world going with now? I told you, it's been homosexual since the beginning of fucking time. Okay? And they ain't never had no clash with the church till now. Prayer always was in school. But it didn't become a fucking problem until, like I said, when it became a problem and they took church out. Since they took prayer out of school, I think, like I said, the school system's been more school shootings and, you know what I mean? It's been more school shootings than a little bit since they took prayer out of church. Prayer was in church for a fucking reason. It was structured in marriage for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, what's happening now is that the world is changing so much to where the world is forcing people, you know what I mean, to go against their whole morals, their whole belief systems, because it's law now. Like I said, you ain't gotta like agendas. Like, I don't fuck with the cops. I don't like the cops at all. I don't fuck with the KKK. I don't like them niggas at all. But like I said, if these niggas is happy, wearing sheets, protecting their identity, being threats to society, but like blending in with the community, like all a Ku Klux Klan person is just a person who can hate as much as they want. They could put on his white sheet and spew all kind of nigger this, nigger that. Blacks still should be in chains, this, that, all that shit. And walk down the street screaming that bullshit proudly. And then they can go home, take off their motherfucking hoods, and go patrol the streets because they cops. And go teach your black ass children because they teachers. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the courthouse because they judges and shit. Like, that's a coward. That's a fucking coward. You ain't never seen Martin Luther King around here with no motherfucking ski mask on trying to protect his identity from what he doing. Nah, nigga, see me, even me in this channel, nigga, I'ma always drop jewels. You gonna have my face on this channel, my name on this bitch. I'm here. I ain't hiding. You get what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers throw stones and hide their hands. That's the world now. It's become normal for you to hide. For it to be okay for you to be in filth and do dumb shit and let the world change you. Like, fuck that. See, divines, we got divine jobs, so we too busy doing God work to give a fuck how you feel. We too busy, you know what I mean, doing what we need to do in life to even trip over what you got going on over here. Like, I'm happy with whatever you're doing anyway. Just keep that shit away from me. It's like niggas that try to holler at me. Like, look, that ain't, you know, that's cool. I ain't knocking you, bro, but I ain't the one. There's hella niggas out here you can choose from, bro. I'm just not the one. So take that shit that way. I ain't say fuck you. I ain't say, get your gay ass away from me. I ain't disrespect you either for your sexual orientation. No, it's all respect here. As long as you respect me, I say no. Take that shit somewhere else. But if you keep trying me, of course my fangs gonna come out. Of course I'm gonna verbally bitch slap you. Of course I'm gonna treat your ass. Or beat your ass if your ass, you know what I'm saying? Think I'm playing or some shit like that. Like I said, you ain't gotta like shit, but just don't let it affect you. Don't let it affect you. Because at the end of the day, Ten of Swords, this is death or a permanent ending. And your karma, when it comes to the men in your life or the masculines in your life, this ain't gotta be like your divine masculine. This could be your son, this could be your father, this could be a man of the family. Either this death, somebody died, and you dealing with it. Like I say, death been prevalent 2020. I ain't saying this the most year I've seen people die, but it's the most time I've ever seen most celebrities die, at least influential ones. There's a lot of shit going on as far as death is concerned, but death is normal. Death, it's normal. It's an energy. You can get past death. There's a step past death. You can get past death. Okay? Death ain't the end. It's just the Ten of Swords. You still got the Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, who's God. Things end. If you happy, you best believe some people are going to be unhappy you happy. They say when you get rich, your true friends stop fucking with you. Well, most celebrities you hear, it's like when I got my first paycheck, that's when the hate came. Of course it's going to happen. Like I say, a motherfucker could be all in your face rooting for you and shit, but soon as you succeed, you're going to see how motherfuckers really feel. Yeah, it's cool when you in the same boat as them. But soon your ass start being more than this person, soon you don't need this person no more, it's a problem. Like I say, motherfuckers want you exactly where they at. Motherfuckers don't want you to move on up like George and Wheezy. They might congratulate you, but under their breath, they mad as fuck that you surpassed them. You supposed to surpass them. You a motherfucking divine. We going up. I told you, everything goes up. I'm at my divine peak right now. And I'm the loneliest nigga in the world. But it ain't a bad lonely. It's a glad lonely. Like I say, I'll take 4 quarters before I take 100 pennies. I'd rather have 2 best friends. That's all I got. I got 2 male friends. That's it. I used to have a whole clique. I used to have a legion of niggas. I used to have my own fucking crew. But it's like, man, look, less is more. And like I say, I'm going up, so I'm packing light. I'm in heaven. So I ain't packing no bags. Because I ain't going to San Francisco. I ain't going to Iraq, Kuwait, or some shit. Like, I'm not going to the world. I'm going up. In Zion, I got a house. I got a demo. In Zion, I got purpose. I got things. Like I say, the earth is just a temporary space and time. This is just our hotel. I got actual home. I don't need to bring no clothes to go home. I don't need to pack a bag to go home, nigga. Because home is where I came from. I need shit here for this temporary space and time. And this is how you looking at it. It's all mental. Just like death. It's a sword. It's all mental. Wrapping this up. Personally, going to the future feminine, you got the King of Wands. Masculine had you in his karmic situation. You represented in the Queen of Wands. Here you are going to the future with him being represented. The reason why you was in your masculine karmic situation because your masculine has you in his mind a lot. Now here you are going into the future with your masculine in mind. Clarifying you having your masculine in mind, we got the Three of Wands here. I already know how I'm coming with this shit. Look, I told you, whether you fuck with your masculine or not, King of Wands, you still got a purpose. This is your cake. Your cake is 80% of your life, 80% of your actions, 80% of your emotions, 80% of your thoughts, 80% of your actions and manifestations, Joe. Your twin even being a part of your life, your twin even buying into this twin flame shit, your twin even becoming the best person he can be, like your twin even just being around is icing on the cake. Your twin don't have to be here. Like literally, he can drop dead tomorrow. She could drop dead tomorrow and they don't really have to be here. That's why you try with your demo. You ain't finna write your masculine off, piece his ass out to the side, thinking he gonna live another 20, 30 years and you can always get back to your demo. No, you coming at it wrong. Even with your ministry, even with your Three of Wands, your purpose, you start this shit ASAP. Start that shit today. Start that LLC tomorrow. Move like we ain't got time, because we don't. Tomorrow ain't promised. That's why you need to do shit today. Tell your twin you love them today. Tell your mama you love her today. Tell your kids you love them every single day, nigga, because you don't know when you gonna see them again. You don't know what the fuck can happen. We living in 2020, bruh. Who knows what the fuck gonna happen in the next 5 years? Whatever it's gonna be, it ain't gonna be nice. It ain't like we closer to world peace. It ain't like we got an inch closer to curing, which you can't cure, but you know, fixing homelessness or fixing poverty or fixing the education system and shit. The only way we gonna fix shit anyway is by doing. You learn by doing. What are actions? What are wands? Behavior, action, shit you doing, shit you done, not shit you finna do. Okay? You ain't finna do shit with your masculine. You just gonna do it. Or not. You either gonna fuck with your masculine or you gonna discard your masculine. It's up to you. It's your actions you doing. You understand what I'm saying? You either gonna discover your purpose or discard it, just like your masculine. Y'all niggas be thinking y'all got a choice here. There ain't no choice. We only going in one direction, and that's up. What's up? God is what's up. That's doing what God wants you to do. God put your divine masculine here for you. And your masculine got more to do with your purpose than how he make you feel on some Michael Jackson shit. Your masculine got a lot more to do with your purpose than where the fuck y'all gonna stay at, live at, how many kids you gonna have with them and shit. Man, that's secondary. Path brought your masculine in your life. Personally, it's like wherever you find your masculine at, you're gonna find your purpose not too far from him. Or maybe it's gonna take the actions, behavior, shit your masculine doing, shit your masculine done to you for you to get over here. Maybe it took you to kind of calm down or piece your masculine out for you to find purpose. And I hear a lot of that shit. Ooh, it's purpose of a person. I just told you, your masculine is part of your purpose. So we ain't counting your masculine out here. Like, I don't even understand that term. A lot of y'all feminists hit me with that shit, especially in my comment section. Oh, I left him alone. Oh, it's a wrap. Oh, he can just walk by himself. It's like, well, apparently y'all don't understand his journey. And I know I get it, and I'm trying my best to try to get y'all to get it. But like I say, I can give you the answer, but you still gonna have to show the work on how you got it. I'm gonna say that shit 2 times. I can give you the answer, but you still gotta have to show the work on how you got it. That's what our math teacher used to do with us in advanced trigonometry. It's like, here, I'll give y'all motherfuckers the answer, but just show me you know how I got this answer. Show me the work. Anybody can look in the book, get the answer, go up and write that bitch on a board. But a motherfucker who understand the problem is gonna show the work on how they got it. That's the difference between divines and karmics. Karmics don't show work. Karmics ain't got no accountability. Karmics ain't thinking ahead. Karmics ain't for the kingdom. Nah, that's just divines who looking out. That's just divines who investing in helping other people. Only divines is gonna put their shit on the back burner and do what has to be done before we think or feel anything for ourselves. It ain't because we don't love ourselves or we're not worth it or personally and no shit like that. Like, fuck no. We're just divines. And divines just move different, man. I can smell a karmic a mile away. I can see a karmic a mile away. What I mean by a mile away, I can see a karmic from their titles. At this point, I can see a karmic from their content. At this point, I can see a karmic from their actions. Final card in this message, 9 of Cups. Dreams come true, wishes granted, miracles. You know what miracles happen? Like I say, man, God still split Red Seas. God's still appearing and burning bushes. God's still doing miracles out here. What kind of God you serve? Love is still found out here. Happiness still exists. Power is fucking real. Your divine power is realer than any magic that's out here. And that's another thing I don't get. Like, how could all these witches and wizards and charlatans, like, how the fuck can y'all master magic, right? Like, y'all go around God to do shit. Because to me, that's what all magic is. Anything magical is just, that you did personally, is just going around God. It's magic in God. It's magic in purpose. It's magic in your twin. All this knowledge and all this power that I got, it didn't come from doing no magic. I don't fuck with magic. Because to me, that's going around God. That's just how I look at it. Might not be what it is, but that's just how I look at it. Like, how the fuck I go to God and found all this knowledge? You know what I mean? It's just from keeping God first and just focusing on whatever matters. I mean, the only thing that matters, and that's God. That's what's up. Up, it's God. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to go through back doors. I don't need to join secret societies. I don't need to go to no karmic ass persons because they powerful and they power seem real enough to me for me to have proof that they are powerful on a level to where I need to fuck with, because it just seems like God ain't doing nothing to where you looking to man towards a man or a woman to kind of answer life's questions for you. But what I was just saying is, like, how y'all motherfuckers got all this power but ain't figured yourself out? How the fuck you got all this power to understand how to go around God but don't know how to work with God? That's what I don't understand. How the fuck y'all got all this? Like I'm saying, I see what y'all be saying and shit. Why y'all knocking God? Why y'all knocking Christianity? Why y'all knocking, and y'all had this lower level way of thinking when really it's just basic instructions before leaving Earth. That's all the Bible is, but yet it gets critiqued and shitted on because it ain't as real or powerful as what the fuck your ancestors was fucking with. And then people want to throw their ancestors into the magic and all that shit. Like, magic is magic, Joe. It was spirituality before magic. It was God before magic. Magic is only relevant on Earth. What is Earth? A third dimension, a temporary space and time. You think anything that pops off here got any weight or any comparison to what the fuck's fourth, fifth dimensionally here, but not here at the same time? No. Dreams still come true. Wishes still get granted. Miracles still happen. Let's just make sure you're the one responsible for your miracle happening or your dream coming true. We ain't talking about going around God. We talk about going with God. God is the one that hooked you up. God is the one that even gave you the intellect to even do magic or whatever the fuck y'all on these days, man. Final card in this message. 2 of Wands. That's work. We putting the work in. If I need God to do something for me, I know I need to do some work for God to even be on the frequency that I'm on. I need to be on the frequency. I need God to be on with me. So if I need my life completely changed, if I need money, if I need love, if I need anything, I'm going to go to God first. I know it's gonna take a little bit of work, but God got me. I ain't finna go around God to get something. Like, if you gotta go around God, you don't need it. My personal opinion. Like I say, it's just a disconnect. Y'all think God don't exist, or God ain't real, or you're God, and that's it. And you know what I mean? Like, for people who think they wasting time fucking with the source, y'all got shit fucked up. But I ain't here to judge. I ain't here to be overcritical. I'm just here to tell you, you gotta put in work to get any dream, vision, fantasy out here. Like, if you want anything, you gotta work to get it. Ain't nothing free in life. Ain't nothing easy in life either. So for those of y'all skating through life, it's only gonna become a matter of time before them wheels fall off from the skates, and you're gonna have to walk barefoot through burning sand. Like I say, person could take care of you your whole life. What the fuck think? What you think gonna happen to you when all that shit get taken away? If you work, you get your own shit. If you got your own shit, don't nobody own you. Say this shit one more time when we out. If you own your own shit, don't nobody own you. You just gotta own up to that. Deuces.